Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Nell, and I want you to get ready for the most amazing fourth annual Big Sky Literacy Summit, Loving and Leading Large in Literacy. We are ramping up for an incredible event. People coming from 3 countries and almost all 50 states. This is going to be an event to remember. Why? Because being the greatest of all time leadership teacher and mentor, John C. Maxwell, he's going to blow our leadership lids to the moon. And I can't wait for that moment because we will do this work better when we lead ourselves better and we lead our communities better. So John's going to help us do that and inspire us to do more. And then we're going to move into grand rounds, and the mentors that are coming are truly some of the greatest scientists in reading. And I'm so grateful for their participation, their desire to want to be a part of this, their desire to mentor and teach all of us so that we can close the implementation gap. One of the things that happens between what we find in science and what we can do in practice. So if we learn how to lead this well and love ourselves into this new reality of implementing the work that we know can work, we will enter a new stage of how well this work works in our schools, right? Knowing the science of reading and teaching and learning and leading and de-implementation and implementation is one thing, but doing it and seeing it in action and actually come to fruition in incredible outcomes for our students and communities is something not all of us get to see. So I want that for all of you. I want all of us to be transformational change agents. I want all of us to rise to the level of our goals and not fall to the level of our systems or our lack of knowledge or our lack of coaching or a lack of awareness about what we can do to change. So welcome to this year's summit. It is meant to disrupt. It's meant to help you lead better. It's meant to help you teach better. It's meant to help you understand systems. It's knowledge, coaching, and teaching better. So with that, I'm going to share some very important things with you. First, we're going to talk about this place called the Library for the Transformative Reading Teacher Group. I'm going to pop out of it and show you that we can get to this by going to the Big Sky Literacy Summit homepage. If you've been wondering where all the descriptions for the talks are, this is your chance to just walk yourself through it. So go to the Big Sky Literacy Summit homepage, and on that homepage, click My Library. When you get to My Library, it will go to a login page. If you don't know your password, please email Veta at thetransformativereadingteacher.com. Veta, V-E-T-T-A, at thetransformativereadingteacher.com, and she can send you a password nudge. We've sent you a registration link priorly. It will be in your inbox under the Transformative Reading Teacher Group. You can also search for it there. But you go to your library. Once you're in your library, you scroll down. You see I have many products in it. The one you're going to look for is the 2024 Summit, Loving and Leading Large in Literacy. Once you get into this, you can see all of the information for the summit. Everything from your attendee checklist for success, your summit program, your maps. Those are important because one of them is all about the bathrooms. And if you find there are very few bathrooms in the conference center, you're right. So we actually made sure there's a bathroom map in here so you know how to get to other bathrooms, okay? And they're all very quick and easy to get to, and it's going to be beautiful weather. You're going to be at the base of a mountain, and it's worth going outside to go to the bathroom. So we have this incredible series of mentor teachers, not just John C. Maxwell, teaching us for 4 hours on Thursday, August 1st, and Transformation Day, but grand rounds are led by some of our greatest scientists in reading who are truly interested in closing these implementation gaps. So you'll find all of the mentor keynotes that every single one of you gets to be a part of. The program is built so you learn from every mentor. That's the difference at Big Sky. We want all of you to be in the room to transform your thinking together with the mentors. So get ready for the grand rounds. They're very exciting. And then I'm going to go back and, in each grand round 1 is all about systems assessment instruction. Once you pop into this grand round, you'll see they're color coded, just like this document over here. Notice how it says assessment, instruction, and implementation. It's in gray, and over here they're in gray. They're very similar, okay? So these are the actual talk descriptions. So you can go into any one of these. We'll go into Ryan Lee James, great colleague down at the Atlanta Speech School. She's going to do a talk on the evidence-based practice, applying a seminal framework for literacy reform. And it's going to happen on those in this room, with our audience at mind, description, it's all right there, okay? That's where you find the details about your talk. But if you want to know the agenda, you go to this program, okay? This is your agenda program. So you'll notice that the date is at the top in the color bar, and then the times left, right? The first day is Transformation Day. This is the program for Transformation Day. This is a program starting for Grand Rounds. What's important to note here is there's Grand Round 1. It's kicked off by Tiffany Hogan and Yakov Petcher, and we'll do some transformation table dialogue. But during this Grand Round, you're really focusing on your systems, your implementation, your assessment. That's what this whole Grand Round is about. It's one focal area. So it's helping you become well-rounded about all the grand rounds. So in this grand round, it's very specific to that domain. There's one talk highlighted in orangish yellow. It is a talk that focuses on birth to 5. So that talk is also about assessment, but because it's yellow orangish, it means it's for that earlier bandwidth. So always go back to the key. If you don't know what the color means, up here, tells you what it's for, the color. And then the next grand round is going to be right after Hugh Katz teaches us about rethinking reading comprehension. We're moving into the language and reading comprehension grand round. So anything that is purplish addresses language and reading comprehension. Now, anything that is dark blue is a scientific mentor doing an incredible talk about great research that has been scaled and is highly impactful. So Dr. Charles Hume will be talking during this breakout session, concurrent session, while Hugh Katz will be giving us the mentor keynote. So anything in blue is a leadership talk. This is the undercurrent of this entire summit is loving and leading large. So of course, we're going to have lots of leadership talks. And you can see that the next breakout round for language and reading comprehension is rich with language. Even our early birth to 5 talks are focused on language, of course. It's just that the color is telling you they're for our younger age bracket, early foundations. And then there's a systems talk in there by Daryl Mickle. Okay, so what's notable about this program also is that we include our Science of Reading partners and sponsors. They have rooms after the main program where they bring in food and drinks and socializing time. And it's a really important time where you can get your belly filled, or you can really learn a lot from our partners, and you can get your SOAR partner passport signed. That passport is your ticket to the drawing. So be sure to get your passport signed by all of our Science of Reading partners. And then the program goes on. So there you go. You can see the colors start to change because we're moving into the teaching of all things literacy grand round, which is red. And anything goes in reading and writing in that one. And then we move into the dyslexia, evolving our understanding of dyslexia, which is green. Some very specific talks. I'm really excited. Professor Maggie Snolling, Dr. Maggie Snolling, one of our greatest researchers in dyslexia, is going to give us 2 talks, and really excited if you really want to hear from one of the greatest and most cited wise people in the sciences. She is one of those people. So she'll be doing the nature and characteristics of dyslexia in that round. And then Tim Odegaard is also going to do a great talk. So you're going to have 2 scientific mentors in that final grand round. Now, the one thing I regret to inform you is that I had so many talks that we just had to make it longer. So if you're leaving early, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, because this is an incredible program and it goes till 5. And Julie Washington is going to bring it home, and she's going to teach us about language is not just the foundation of reading, language is everything, which kicks us off into 2025. So we're going to love and lead large this year. We are going to really work to get this right, and you're going to go log in so you can read about all of these descriptions. You're going to use your conference program, print it out if you want a copy. We are not doing any printouts. And you can go to the homepage of Big Sky, and you can always see the program will be there if you forgot where it was in your menu. And also we'll be giving you a badge with a QR code with links to all of these things. So there you go. That should get you ready for Big Sky. If you don't have a ride, or you're looking for a ride from the airport to Big Sky, remember it's an hour. There's not a lot of Ubers and Lyfts. There are, but they're going to be costly. Depends on the time they run. And what we want you to know is that there can be a ride board beforehand, and we have a Facebook page called the Big Sky Literacy Summit. So hop on there and post things if you want about rides. And then at the summit, you can also go to the Yes Desk. That's otherwise known as the registration desk. But go to the Yes Desk, because we're in the business of creating solutions for your life at the Transformative Reading Teacher Group. And Veta and team will help you figure out potential rides back to the airport or wherever you're going. So welcome. We're excited to greet you and meet you in Montana. Let us know if you have any questions in the meantime. And we can't wait to learn with you. Bye-bye.